to Boscastle took place on June the 10th, 2024. Sadly, the audio quality of the introductory video made on the day proved to be unusable due to the very high winds experienced that morning. The distance walked was 17 miles, with some challenging sections, especially close to Crackington Haven. Highlights on this walk included Widmouth Bay, Crackington Haven, and Dizzard Oak Wood.
Passing now a woodland of what I believe are dwarf oak trees. I think that's the botanical name for them. Quite rare apparently, so interesting thing to come across. So here we are in Boscastle. I must admit I again underestimated this walk, over 16.5 miles, but I got lost a couple of times. It's not very well waymarked in place, especially out of Widmouth Bay, so I think I added on a good couple of miles to that distance, so no wonder I missed the 4:30 bus back. But as I mentioned earlier, there is the 6:30, and this delay has allowed me to have, quite frankly, one of the best cream teas I've had on this walk to date. The name of the place escapes me, I shall get it on the way out, but I'm feeling well satiated now after that, and still got an hour to go before the 6:30 bus. Plenty of time to get my bearings and get organised for that. Well, good morning. It's Wednesday the 12th of June here at Boscastle Harbour. We are walking today from Boscastle to Tintagel. It's only about 4 miles, so it's going to be one of my shorter walks. So we're looking at, probably 3.5 hours, something like that today. Meeting up with Kasia in Tintagel. Looking forward to exploring the Tintagel Castle and this stretch of coastline I've never walked before, which should be fascinating. So yeah, looking forward to another update soon. So we arrived at Tintagel. You can see the castle in the background there. Turned out to be a much shorter walk than I thought, and got here in only 2 hours. Actually, it's very hard to estimate the length of some of these walks, but absolutely breathtaking scenery again, stunning weather. So lucky to have these conditions on my great Southwest Coast Path adventure to date. Shortly going to be meeting up with Kasia in Tintagel, probably visit the castle itself. Yeah, looking forward to doing that. Well, good morning from Tintagel on Monday the 17th of June. We have a lovely day again, as you can see with the blue sky behind me, about 10 o'clock in the morning. We're setting off shortly to walk all the way to Port Isaac, a distance of 9 to 10 miles. They estimate a duration of about five hours, so I think I'll allow about 6 hours for that one. Particularly difficult stretch, this one, given a rating of strenuous because of 10 very steep descents and ascents along this stretch, and so that'll be an interesting challenge. But again, the day could not have started any better. Only one downside is the Bluetooth technology has let me down again, but if that's the worst that happens today, that won't be a bad thing. So again, looking forward to the next update. Feature here along the coast path. Slates set into the edge of the path to protect walkers from the sheer cliff face just beyond. Well, good morning from Port Isaac. It's Monday the 24th of June, soon after 8 o'clock in the morning. Just about make out Port Isaac, a beautiful little fishing harbour in the background. Today we're on a 12-mile adventure from Port Isaac to Padstow. For once we don't have a blue sky behind, we have some good old-fashioned Cornish mizzle, I believe they call it. So that'll be interesting. I hope that clears up as the walk goes on. It's scheduled to. The forecast says it will. So let's hope it does, because it makes a lot of difference for these photos and videos. Looking forward to the next update soon. Just observe these beautiful, how can I describe them, as dewy cobwebs. Fairly early in the morning still, and the sun is now coming up after a very grey start. I'm glad to say things are vastly improving, and the views, as always, getting better as well. So we now find ourselves in the, what would appear to be, largely National Trust owned Port Quin. Certainly all the cottages I've walked past so far are all to rent. Definitely worth checking that out. chough with the orange beak and the black spotted. So as always, I will have to check this later on. Quite a find. Well, good morning. It's a Sunday, it's the 30th of June, and we're here today in Padstow to walk from Padstow to Porthcothan, distance of approximately 14 miles, and the book says about 6 hours. Well, we'll probably add on an hour for that one. See, as usual, a lovely blue sky behind me. Looking forward very much to this walk. Should have fairly level going, as the book says, and some interesting highlights along. Good morning from Porthcothan Bay on Saturday the 13th of July. We're here today to walk from Porthcothan all the way to Newquay, a distance of approximately 11.5 miles. Should be many highlights along this route, including Pedrothan Steps, Constantine Bay, and aiming to get to Newquay for no later than 3 o'clock to get the bus back to Porthcothan later on. So here we are at Pedrothan Steps, one of the most famous coastal landmarks probably in Cornwall. In recent years, unfortunately, with coastal erosion, it's harder and harder to get good access to any of the nearby beaches. This is probably about the nearest you can get, but all the same, what an absolutely marvellous view and beautiful turquoise waters to boot. Really something quite special on this walk.